Hi, everyone, and welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Pat Terrio, and it is a beautiful day here at the Dewey Warnock Park, and I've got Coach Danielle Lothar with me. Now, she's the coach of the Lawrence County Game Changers. That's a fascinating name. How are you doing, Coach Lothar?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Now, listen, I'm so excited to find out about this fast-pitch travel softball team.
Okay.
Now, you've been coaching for a while.
I have. I've been coaching 8 years.
8 years now, and you're also a teacher, so I want you to give us a little background history about you before we get into the Game Changers.
Okay. I'm a teacher at West Lawrence Middle School. I've been teaching 7 years at West Lawrence Middle School. Not only am I a teacher, but I'm a coach as well. Coach West Lawrence Middle School girls basketball team, assistant coach for the high school as well. Also been a recreation coach since my daughter was 4 years old, so that's about 8 years. But that's about it.
And you're not just a coach now, you were a player as well.
Yes.
Now, don't make me have to toot your own horn for you. I want you to tell me about your athleticism and your years in being an athlete.
Well, I went to East Lawrence High School, graduated from East Lawrence High School, played both basketball and softball, actually played track as well, ran track as well. But I think, a very good athlete. Got a scholarship playing softball at Middle Georgia College. Went on, pursued my education, and went to Georgia Southern, graduated from Georgia Southern, and then had my master's. I received my master's from Troy University.
Fantastic. So you are an athlete, you're coaching, you're teaching.
Mm-hmm.
You're also a softball mama.
Yes. Of actually 3 girls.
Of 3 girls.
Yes, of 3 girls. I have my 12-year-old, and then I have a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Still playing.
Keeping
it in the family.
Yes.
Now, I want to know about these Game Changers. Now, this is the first year that it's been in existence.
Yes.
All right, tell us about it.
Well, we just decided that we needed to get another team here in Lawrence County. There was already a couple of teams that was already here, but we felt that we needed to get some more kids involved with softball. We have the talent around here. We just needed, extra coaches to kind of help those other players that didn't have a team to go to.
And, I think that's awesome to have this travel team, and there's also some other teams around, because I'm thinking when I was, this age, I don't remember travel teams. I just remember playing for the school, and playing pickup games at the park.
Yeah.
And so to have all of these different avenues that kids can be involved in, I think that's wonderful.
It is.
Now, tell us about these girls, because you're talking about these girls are representing different schools here in Lawrence County.
They are. Currently, we have 11 girls. We have 4 girls that are from East Lawrence. We have 1 girl that is from Dublin. We have 2 girls from West Lawrence. We have 2 girls from Truitland, and we have 2 girls from Wilkinson County. So as you can see, we're well represented.
You definitely are, and well rounded. And this is for 12 and under.
This is 12 and under.
Now, who came up with this name, Game Changers?
Well, I had been meditating on it, and I had asked the Lord, to kind of help me to figure out a good name for this team, and He showed me over about a year's time that this is Game Changers should be the name of our team, and it means a whole lot of things. It can mean whatever you want it to mean. Like I tell my girls, when they get out on that field, they need to change the game, whether it's for the good or whether it's for the bad. We want them to change for the good, because if they get up there to bat, we want them to change the game, meaning in a good way. If they get out there field playing defense, we want them to change the game in a good way.
Absolutely. And, being an athlete, you understand the game very well.
I do.
And so what is your coaching philosophy for these girls? How do you get them motivated?
Well, since I've been at that next level, I know what it takes to get to the next level, and I know that it takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of dedication, and it takes you to be tough mentally, because there's going to be girls that are going to be just as good as you are. There's going to be coaches that's going to be strong-willed, and you have to be able to deal with all that. You have to be able to persevere. You have to be able to work hard, and you have to be able to overcome those challenges that you may face.
Absolutely, and I think that this is a perfect opportunity, because I think a lot of these girls, they play on their team with their school teams, and so you've got these girls that are dedicated to this team, and your season just started, or how long has it been?
Well, we've been in 3 tournaments. We placed first in 1, we placed third in 1, and one. We placed first in 1, we placed third in 1, and we placed fourth in 1. So we're on a good start.
All right, you're on a good start. Now, I'm going to kind of get involved.
Yes.
You got me a shirt here, as you all can see. I'm one of the Game Changers for the day, and I'm going to play a little bit with them. This is fast pitch, right?
This is fast pitch.
Ooh. They're going to have to slow it down just a little bit. Well, listen, Coach, I'm excited about getting out there with the girls, and I'm also wanting to talk with your husband, the other Coach Lothar here that's part of this dynamic duo.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Coach, for everything you're doing. This is Coach Danielle Lothar with the Lawrence County Game Changers. I've got Coach Dwayne Lothar of the Lawrence County Game Changers. You know, of course, I grew up calling him Big Low, but, you know, I'm going to... I'll call you Coach on this one right here.
All right.
All right, Coach. Now, I've already spoken with your wife,
Okay.
and she's really kind of given me a little insight about the Game Changers.
Okay.
Now, you're changing the game outside of just the, you know, this fast pitch team.
Exactly.
Tell us about what you're doing.
Well, actually, we're just trying to spread our talent around and, you know, close the gap a little bit where we can compete with other schools.
Absolutely. Now, and you know, she told me that you have different girls from different schools represented out there. And I think that's a nice little mix to see.
Yes, we do.
And, you know, everybody should already know who you are, Big Lothar. But tell them about your, you know, your background. Because, I mean, you're an athlete just as your wife. And, of course, you've gone on to play and coach as well.
Yes. Well, actually, I'm from Dublin. I played at Dublin High School. Played basketball and football. Actually played football for 2 years and basketball for 4. I attended Broome Parker College, and also I finished at Mercer University in Macon, Georgia.
All right. Now, Big Low and I, you know, we go way back. I like to say that, you know, I know the dedication that you had as an athlete and to transition. How long have you been coaching?
I've actually been coaching about between 8 to 10 years.
8 to 10 years.
Yes.
Was it easy for you to transition to coaching, or was it kind of one of those things where you like, let me show you how it's done, especially in basketball?
Well, actually, it just comes natural. I mean, as being an athlete, you know, it comes natural because you're trying to instill the quality that was instilled in you as a player. You're trying to do the same thing as a coach.
Absolutely. Now, what things are you trying to instill within these girls? I mean, I know you've got your daughter that plays on the team.
Sure.
What message do you really want to get across in order to motivate these girls?
Well, actually, the message I'm trying to get across to these girls is that you can never limit yourself. You know, whatever avenue you're trying to be successful in, you know, just don't limit yourself to just one thing. Always open your horizons and make them better, and that's actually what we're trying to do now.
Absolutely, especially with the traveling team. You're definitely broadening your horizons.
Yes.
Now, tell me about your season. You know, how's your season coming up?
Well, we've got a pretty good season now. We actually go from tournament to tournament, playing in different areas. Sometimes we're playing Millersville, sometimes we're playing Cordell. Lately we've been playing in Lawrence County actually. So we're going all over the place. We actually played in the King of the Mountain tournament in Watkinsville, Georgia.
Now, that's wonderful that you guys are able to travel like that and have the support system from the parents. Because when you got kids 12 and under, you've got to have a good support system.
You got to.
So what things are you all are working on to kind of improve yourself? Since you've already played in some tournaments, what things are you having to work on to improve their game?
Well, right now we're just trying to fine-tune some things that we need to work on as far as in practice and everything. All the little things. Little things mean a lot, so we're just trying to get them to instill that. Still little things, still a part of the game, and you're just trying to make yourself better as well.
And I always believe your fundamentals are very important. You got to be able to catch the ball.
Yes, that's what we're preaching, fundamentals. We probably do most of our practice, probably about 1/3 of our practice goes fundamentals all the way around.
Now, if there's a young girl out there that wanted to be a part of the Game Changers, what steps would she have to take in order to do that?
Actually, all she would have to do is just ask us to, if she wanted to try out with us or whatnot. We would give her a tryout, and then we would just have a conversation about whether how well she wants to play, how much she wants it, and we'll see from there.
Now, what number would they have to dial? Who would they need to contact?
You can contact my wife. She's actually the one that makes all the decisions. I just sit back and approve of them.
And that number is going to be at the bottom of the screen for you all to be able to contact Coach Danielle Lothar if you want to be a part of the Lawrence County Game Changers.
Yes.
Now, you guys are doing great things with these girls. What position is your daughter playing out here?
Actually, my daughter's one of the pitchers.
Pitching. So you mean she's going to be pitching to me? I'm going to...
Oh, wow. I got to see that.
She's going to probably have to slow it down a little bit for me, but, you know, we're still going to try to work it out.
Yes.
What I think is really great, though, Coach Lothar, is that you've got these girls from different schools.
Yes, that's the best thing about it. We have girls from different schools, and not only as playing together, they're actually knowing one another as well, and they get along great.
And that's a part of it, because you've got to have some kind of cohesiveness with their own, you know, different personalities coming together like that.
Yes, yes, that's exactly right. And hopefully one day, once they get older and everything and get in a position to where they want to go to college or somewhere, maybe they can go on a scholarship or whatnot. So that's our ultimate goal, trying to get them in a position to be successful.
Absolutely, and the fact that they already play on their teams in the schools and also playing on a traveling team, that even
Exactly.
gives them even more experience, because if your competition is really good, that's only going to help them improve their game.
That's right.
All
That's
right.
right.
Well, thank you, Coach Lothar, for
Thank
everything
you.
you're doing with the game changes. I'm already pretty much suited up.
Yes, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. All right. This is Coach Dwayne Lothar with the Lawrence County Game
All right,
Changers.
thank you.
Power, speed, maneuverability, and reliability are just some of the things that make a championship race car. They're also some of the things that make one of the nation's best lawnmowers.
I always expect high performance on the racetrack, and it's no different when it comes to high performance on my lawn. Hi, I'm Richard Petty.
Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
Gravely lawnmowers are the only mowers allowed at Petty's Garage.
Chest pain can be a warning sign of a heart attack. And when it comes to the treatment of chest pain, every second counts. Did you know the emergency staff at Fairview Park Hospital has the expertise and access to the latest technology to care for cardiac patients experiencing chest pain or other symptoms related to heart attack?
Fairview Park Hospital, now the region's only accredited chest pain center with PCI.
Hey, I'm Dale Knifearm, your State Farm agent on Hillcrest. All of us here can provide you with whatever you need from an insurance standpoint: auto, health, life, homeowners insurance, and even financial services. Check us out at our new location on Hillcrest Parkway between Dublin High School and Kroger.
I am back, and I've got a parent here, Mr. McKinley Kemp. Now, you're an athlete now, right? We've already kind of talked a little bit off, because I'm going to find out about your daughter, but she comes from good stock.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
All right. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your family.
Well, my name is McKinley Kemp. I have 4 children. I also work for Lawrence County Board of Education. All my kids play sports. My oldest son, he was a basketball player, played a little baseball, and he actually played 4 years at Georgia College in Millersville. My next daughter, she actually played basketball. She loved cheerleading. She was a cheerleader. They got a set of twins, Michaela, who play up with the Game Changers, and her twin brother McKinley. And they both play baseball and basketball and run track.
So a family of athletes, the mother, father, and the kids.
Exactly.
And then they're being successful in it. I mean, they're continuing past middle school, past high school, even to collegiate sports. That's wonderful. Now, tell me, you've got a daughter out here that's playing now, and she's been playing for quite some time.
Right. She's been playing since she was 9, which is about almost 5 years. She started playing rec ball. They actually won a state championship in rec ball 1 year when she was 9, and they formed a travel ball team, and she's been playing ever since.
Ever since. And, as a mother of a daughter who's been playing, travel soccer for many, many years, I understand the dedication that it takes and the time. So tell us about how that's been with all of your kids.
It's a lot of dedication to the kids and to the game. It takes a lot of time. You have to make time for the sports. You have to make time for a lot of practice, and also make time with the family, make time for church. School is the number one priority. Grades first.
Right.
If you don't have the grades, I mean, not just a passing grade, A's.
Right.
You don't play the game. So
this is a tough parent here. I just want you all to know that. And and I often talk to the kids about having a good, strong support system and a healthy work ethic to start off with that. What do you do to ensure that in your kids? What do you do?
Well, we lead by example. Now, they know that we work. My wife, she's assistant principal at West Lawrence High School. And I've been working in the school system for many years, and they see us go to work. But like I said, we also make time for them. We let them know you can do all things through Christ, but but it takes dedication, it takes hard work. And keeping your mind busy and body busy keeps you out of trouble.
Absolutely.
So we keep them busy, and they keep us busy because we travel. We just don't play in Dublin. We play all over the state of Georgia and other surrounding states also.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and I love how the fact that it's important to kind of keep that balance.
Right.
You know, because I found myself just having so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to kind of take a step back, and it's like, okay, we've got to get this thing balanced in order to be able to juggle it all.
Right. You're exactly right. And at some point we stopped playing. You know, we just picked back up with softball because we were so busy in other things. They were doing the school ball, and Michaela was running track. So she needed a break.
Yeah.
So we took a couple of weeks off, 2 or 3 weeks off, and they continue to play. They've been doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're ready to start back. You know, we just need a little break. Need a little
break. And now here you are, this first year here with the Game Changers. And how's that been for you?
Well, the Game Changers is something different. You know, the coaches are very, very dedicated. They had a vision. They wanted to start a team, and they wanted to start a team not necessarily with the best players in the county or in the state, but to get some players and develop them into best players, and not just ball players, but also people, young men and women.
Absolutely, so they can be well-rounded, not just out here on the field, but also just functioning in society.
Right, exactly. I agree.
I love that. Well, listen, I appreciate everything that you and your wife are doing and have done with your kids, what you've instilled within them, and I think that's going to go a long way.
We hope it does. Thank you very much.
This has been Mr. Kemp, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I got Deasia Lothar here with the Game Changers. Girl, you and I have been talking, and you playing all kinds of sports.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, tell the people out there a little bit about yourself and what all you're doing.
My name is Deasia Lothar. My main position is pitcher, but I play anywhere on the field. I go to West Lawrence Middle School. I am a 6th grade student. I play with the West Lawrence Middle School Raiders. And
what sports do you play with the Raiders?
I play softball and basketball.
Softball and basketball. Now, which sport would you consider your main sport?
It will be softball because I love it.
And your mom's a softball player.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, do you consider yourself a leader out here with the Game Changers?
Yes, ma'am. I consider myself as a leader because I push people to hustle on and off the field, and I play with them all the time, and I say, you can do this, you got it. Don't get down, get up. You got it.
And so you help motivate the team. Now, what things do you do, Miss Lothar, to kind of help you improve on your game as a pitcher?
I work hard. I practice at home whenever I have free time. When I'm at school and my mom is the teacher at West Lawrence Middle School, I practice on the softball field that we play on during softball season. And I just work hard at practice.
And you know what? I love your work ethic. You're like, look, I work hard. I practice. I don't just go home and lay on the couch and watch television. And so what are some of the things, your goals? Like, what do you want to do as an athlete when you leave middle school?
I want to further my education with high school. Then I want to go to college and hopefully play with Alabama and become a teacher after it.
Wow, this girl has her future already planned out here. So you want to continue, you want to get a scholarship to play.
Yes, ma'am.
And you still want to get that mind right? Now, when you're not playing sports, when you're not doing your homework, what is it that you like to do to have fun?
I play with my sisters.
How many sisters do you have?
I have 2 sisters. My mama has 3 children, me and my sisters.
Are you the oldest?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so you're setting an example for your younger siblings.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Well, I'm certainly proud of you. You're very mannerable and respectful. I'm sure your mom and daddy taught you well.
Yes,
well, listen, I want you to keep doing great things. Now, I'm going to let you pitch to me later. Yeah, ease up. Wink, wink. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, darling.
You're
we'll
welcome.
see you in a little bit.
Okay.
I am here with Miss Jakira Wilbur, the shortstop over here for the Game Changers. You know, Jakira, I was a shortstop back in 1984. You ever heard of year 1984? You've heard of it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I want you to tell us about yourself. I know you go to Dublin Middle School, and you're an athlete, so tell us about that.
Well, my name is Jakira Wilbur. I'm in 6th grade, and I attend Dublin Middle School. I play the sports of basketball and softball for Dublin.
Wonderful. The Fighting Irish. Now, how long have you been playing sports?
I've been playing for about 9 years now.
9 years. And so, what is your main sport? I always like to know what your main sport is.
Basketball.
Basketball. You are after my heart, aren't you? All right, so tell us about your playing here on the Game Changers. How's that experience been for you?
Good. I love it.
You love it. And tell me about what do you do to kind of help motivate these girls? Because I think it's important as an athlete, Jakira, to really be an example for your teammates. What kind of example do you set?
Well, I come here, play ball, make sure I catch the ball right. And, well,
you know, the shortstop that's a very serious position. A lot of balls come your way.
Well, a lot of hot shots, line drives.
I'm going to try to do a line drive to you today whenever I play with you. Is that cool?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, tell me about your parents, because I always talk about having parents. You've got some parents out here in the background, definitely out here supporting the kids. But tell us who your parents are.
Keisha White, Jamie Wilbur. My grandparents are Barbara Wilbur and Jimmy Wilbur.
So you got a whole network of family being there to support you, because you've been playing sports for a very long time.
Yes, ma'am.
And what are some of your goals? I always like to know, what do you plan on doing after middle school? I know you're a 6th grader, so you got a little time, but what are your plans? What would you like to do?
Well, I really like to go to college, get my scholarship in softball.
Oh, very good. And so you already have these goals of you are determined to go to college. Now, and it's important to have good grades. I always believe in being a student athlete. What do you have to do to make sure you're staying balanced with doing your schoolwork and being an athlete?
Well, I sit in the front of the class and stay away from those bad people.
Stay away from the bad people. That is out for all you bad people. You stay away from this one right here. She's staying focused. And so being on the Game Changers team, how's your relationship with the girls?
Good. All of them are my friends.
All of them are your friends. And do you think that's important, to be on a team and you actually get along with your teammates?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I think that you really have to be able to trust one another when you're out here on that field. And if you got an attitude with one, it's going to show. Did you know that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, I'm certainly proud of you.
Thank you.
Keep doing great things. This is Miss Wilbur, ladies and gentlemen.
Freeman's Lawn and Garden, your local steel dealer, invites you in today to see the #1 selling brand of gasoline-powered handheld outdoor power equipment in America for homeowners and professional landscapers. Check out the Stihl BG55 handheld blower, Stihl's FS45 string trimmer, and the multitasking combi system. Now on display at Freeman's Lawn and Garden, 1325 North Jefferson Street in Dublin. Call 272-2198. Freeman's Lawn and Garden, your local steel dealer.
When it comes to banking, it's always good to do business with people you know, and more importantly, with people who know you, your family, and your children, because our kids are the future of our community. That's why Citizens Bank always puts your family first in Lawrence County. For all your family's banking, whether it's checking, savings, money market, or just some solid advice, come see our family at Citizens Bank of Lawrence County, 1210 Hillcrest Parkway, right across from the hospital. Citizens Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
My parents are really slowing down. I feel bad I can't always be there for them.
How do I choose between caring for my mother and caring for my own family?
I've been looking into the options, but Dad doesn't want to leave his home. What do I do?
Struggling to care for an aging parent? You're not alone. Learn how Home Instead Senior Care can provide the personalized in-home care your loved one needs. Home Instead. To us, it's personal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got Jasmine Blackston here, the first baseman for the Game Changers. Jazz.
Yeah.
I've been talking to you about your height. You know, you got me by about 4 inches. I think that whenever I'm around you, I'm going to have to wear my hair a lot bigger. All right, Jasmine. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself, okay, and the sports that you play outside of Game Changers.
I play recreation softball, recreation basketball, and I play middle school softball and middle school basketball.
And let them know which team you play for.
Troutland County.
Troutland County. I remember Troutland from back in the day. So how is it for you playing with your school team and then playing with the Game Changers?
Because I love them, and they treat me well, and I treat them well, and we always laugh together and play.
Oh, that's good. So you all are getting along very well. Now tell me about, now you're the first baseman. That's a very tough spot to play. How do you get ready for these games?
I just warm up right, and then I just get relaxed with my friends and talk to them.
And so as long as you got that mind right, you get that mind straight, right? And you just kind of relax, not taking things too seriously, but this is a serious thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so what are some of your goals that you want to do after you finish with middle school?
Play high school and play college basketball and softball.
Now, I'm quite sure you're probably going to get a little taller.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to be the one to beat, Jasmine. Now, and what do you do out here? When I saw you earlier, you were kind of making funny faces at one of the girls, so, I had to pull you in. So what do you do to kind of really help these girls relax? You say that you relax, when you just play the game. What do you do to help these girls relax?
I just tell them to try to get everybody that comes to them, and don't worry about it. If they miss it, just get the next one.
Very good. And so tell me about your coaches. What kind of stuff are you really getting from the coaches?
They teach me what I don't know and the fundamentals that I have a hard time with, and the bad habits.
Bad habits. I'm telling you, bad habits are sometimes hard to break, but you've got some great coaches and you've got a good support system. I just met your grandmother earlier coming out here, and you girls seem to get along very well.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, I'm getting ready to get up there and hit a few. So be ready for me, okay, Jasmine?
Okay.
All right. Jasmine Blackston. All right, I've got Falcon turned game changer, Ditavia Redding here representing. How you doing, darling?
I'm doing fine.
Now, you a Falcon.
Yes, ma'am.
And, it's been nice to meet all the girls and to see the ones representing the different schools. So you're bringing up the rear here as a Falcon.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, tell us a little bit about yourself, all right?
I'm 12 years old, and I play softball and basketball for this year. And it was good playing with Coach Lothar, my coach right now, and it was fabulous.
It was fabulous. You all hear that? Fabulous. And so here you're on the Game Changers. What position do you play here?
Center field.
Center field. Now, is this the same position that you play with East Lawrence, or you're in a different field?
It was the same as that
position. So you're pretty much comfortable out here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, you play with Coach Lothar at the school.
Yes, ma'am.
As well as here. And so tell me about his coaching style that really helps you.
It was great to be with him. It was fun because he's funny, really funny. And he taught me a lot, and it was great with his wife to be here on the Game Changers.
And now you're on this traveling team. How has this improved your game?
It improved very much, and I did a whole bunch. I know a lot more than I did before at the East Lawrence, but I played 8 years now, but it improved more and more and more every time I play.
Every time you play. Well, I like your attitude, and you've been playing for many years, and you plan on to continue doing that, right?
Yes,
all right,
ma'am.
Now how are your grades? I'd like to ask that question.
They are really good. I made honor roll first, second, and third 9 weeks, and I will improve to make it the fourth 9 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And once I get older out of college, I'll go to college again, and I will go to UGA to attend my softball career.
Now, she's already has her life planned out, and she is doing it fabulously and doing well in school. Well, continue doing that, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.